Hello and welcome back to the Making the Radio Cut blog. I'm Michelle, and as we radio people know, there's a thing we like to call best of mode, and that usually happens when someone's on vacation or for some unforeseeable reason, a morning show's not able to do their show live. And for the next 2 weeks, we're going to kind of be in best of mode because our originally scheduled guest was not feeling well this week, and with swine flu floating around, we don't want to take any chances. So for our best of mode, I'd like to share with you a conversation that happened in early April before the budget cuts with former 95.9 KISS FM PD Sean Stevens about technology and media convergence. So what are the most significant changes in radio technology since you started working in the industry?
Most significant, there's probably two things. One is everything has gone digital. You know, back when I started here like 10 years ago, things from our station voices came in on reel-to-reel. Production stuff was done on reel-to-reel. Clients would give you their jingles on reel. Now everything is completely digital. There's no more splicing tape, no more razor blades, none of that stuff. The other big thing is the technology of the networks that we're on and how we can have people deliver shows from us that aren't even in the building.
And how has that technology impacted the radio industry?
As far as the production aspect of it, it's made our lives a lot easier because you don't have to worry about screwing around. The digital stuff is kind of indestructible. Once you make a mistake with an editing blade and splicing tape, sometimes that's kind of hard to fix. The speed and efficiency of things with the digital editing has been phenomenal. As far as, the technology of how we can get content on the air, whether it's coming from some other market that's delivered here, I think it's, does it allow us to get better product on the air? Yes. And if you're working on budgets that markets like Youngstown work under, it's a good thing. And in some ways it can be bad because it kind of eliminates a lot of opportunities for people to get their foot in the door. But, that's the way it's going anymore.
So what opportunities does technology like voice tracking create for you personally?
For me personally, it's allowed me to be on in other markets, which is something that, it's kind of cool. And, the money doesn't hurt either. So, I can do nights in Canton from Youngstown and not have to worry about driving there. And, it's a market that I'm familiar enough with that, nobody could really tell. I can talk about things that are there because I know about that town. So it works out well for me.
And on the flip side, what kind of opportunities did it create for your station?
Voice tracking, to be honest, in a market like Youngstown, this is a town that's gotten a lot smaller in the 10 years that I've been here, and in some ways the budgets for talent could get smaller as a result. The technology we have with our profit system allows us to get people on here who, we might not be able to, afford otherwise. In markets like this, you're going to find some really good talent and some talent that's maybe passable at best. I think our station has great talent day part to day part, whether it's our morning show that comes out of, one of our sister stations. We're lucky that all of the people on our station either grew up here or have worked here, so they're familiar with the market. They know all the local places. They know what's important. We're one of the few stations, I think, that can say that. There's nobody on our station that hasn't been in Youngstown or grew up here and, or spent time here, so that's good.
Has running syndicated shows like On Air with Ryan Seacrest and Out of Market Jocks created any new responsibilities for you?
Like with any show, you have to coordinate that stuff and almost become like a cyber producer for the talent to let them know what's going on locally. And a lot of that stuff comes with sending the jocks local things of importance that our audience would care about, things that are relevant to our demographics that we're targeting. I have to edit that stuff down. In some circumstances, I've got to line up the cyber jocks just to make sure everything flows the way it should on the air. That's basically a large part of what it is.
And now I'd like to talk about the internet a little bit. What was 95.9 KISS FM's first website like, and how's it evolved since then?
It was pretty primitive. Those are the kind of things that we had somebody who, we had a host for the site, and we kind of did a lot of our own basic HTML stuff with it. I mean, it wasn't, to be quite honest, it wasn't very good. Is Clear Channel's kind of found out that, we're not about towers and transmitters anymore. It goes beyond that. It goes into the web. I mean, the web is the next frontier for us to kind of get in and conquer, the thing that they see that is expanding. So we're lucky, unlike some other companies. I mean, the content on our websites, is really, really good. I mean, we have a lot of stuff that, no offense to our competitors, I mean, you go to their websites and you come to ours, there's a lot more stuff on ours that's compelling and would make you want to come back. That's the problem with a lot of station websites. They get so stagnant, and there's really no reason for the listener to go visit that. I mean, we have things here with personality pages that the jocks all have and create, where they can better connect with the audience, put stuff up there, drive them to our sites, and create traffic and web hits.